Hi guys, I'm Mejia here, your personal psychologist, and here on this channel we are talking about psychology, about relationships, about happiness as it is. And before I forgot, please hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and let's jump to today's video. So on this channel lately we are talking a lot about narcissistic relationships, about abusive relationships, about how to handle these relationships, how to handle narcissists, how to interact with them, that it would be less painful to you. Let's go deeper into psychology to see how you can eliminate narcissists from your life at all. Yes guys, that sounds kind of crazy, but this is all work of your psychic and you can manage that. So guys, if you know about psychology, if you learned about psychology, you know that we interact with other people through projections. We interact a lot through projections. We barely see a real person. We always interact with our projection to this person, and everybody do same thing. And the magic of it is that we behave differently with different people. That with somebody we can be nice and sweet, with another person we can be cold and harsh. And we might not understand what is going on, why we are not the same, why I cannot be nice and sweet here, and why I'm not cold and harsh there. But it's all about those projections that we kind of click with other people, and we adjust to how they see us, so we start behaving according to their projections on us, and they do exact same thing, and we can use that to work out our environment, to form our environment the way we want it to be. Like if you grew up in a narcissistic family, if you grew up where you have seen a lot of abuse, when you experienced a lot of abuse in your life, that you've been abused, you definitely will have a lot of projections of abusers in your psychic, and you will project these abusers to your new surroundings. Those abusers that abused you there in your past, they are not there anymore, but they are in your psychic, and you project them to your current surroundings. And this is exactly how you will attract new abusers and new narcissists into your life, simply with these projections that you will translate. And the beauty of it is that you can deal with these abusers in your psychic, and that way, by neutralizing them there, you will start seeing less of them in your real life here. So let's see how you can do that. As I said, if you've been abused in your life, you will have this abuser in your psychic, and you will have a victim in your psychic as well. So you will have this scenery of abuse in your psychic, where this abuser will be standing somehow over this victim and will be doing whatever this abuser does, shaming, blaming, accusing, whatever else, where your inner child, let's say, who is being abused, will be just sitting in some corner, like hiding like this, and being afraid of this abuser who is standing over and performing its abuse, obviously, right? And so far you felt yourself as this child. You identified yourself with this victim who is being abused. But here is the very important part, guys, that this abuser who is standing over this victim in your psychic is also part of your psychic. And this is the key here, that this is also you, that this abuser that is abusing your inner child, who is also performing all kind of criticism towards yourself, who is abusing yourself, who is making yourself being scared to be who you are. It's only because this abuser inside of your psychic is shaming you and blaming you from inside there. But this abuser, it's also you, it's also yourself. And this is very hard to see because you easily can identify yourself with the victim, with this child who is being abused. But you cannot identify yourself with this abuser. You will say, of course not, this is not who I am, I'm not like this, no. And this is all normal, it's all okay. Just ask yourself two main questions. Question number one, where do I abuse myself? Where do I criticize myself, shame myself, blame myself, tell myself that I'm not good enough, tell myself everything what all abusers ever in my life told me? When did I tell myself all that? When did I abuse myself? And I bet you will find those answers. And question number two, when did I abuse others? When did I perhaps criticize others, shame others, blame others, devalue others, doing some kind of devaluing jokes, sarcastic jokes and so on? When do I behave like an abuser towards others? And again, you might say, no, I don't do that, this is not about me. Just give yourself time to think about that, and I can bet you will find those answers. And this simple exercise will help you see that actually this is really true. Actually, this abuser that you are so afraid of, this abuser that make you feel so terrible that you think that all this is coming from outside, that this is others who will shame you, blame you, thinking that you are not good enough, that all this is actually going on inside of your own psychic, and other people are just projections of it. When you will be able to see it, you will be shocked. For sure, you will be shocked. You will feel devastated. How could you do all that to yourself? Oh my God, I did all that to myself all this time. How could I? Oh my God, and you might even feel like crying, and you might really cry. You might feel so sorry for this child that is sitting there inside of your psychic, being so scared, being scared of this shame and blame and all these abusive actions that this inner abuser, which is also you, have done to this poor child all this time. After you will realize that, after you will cry out loud all your pain and all your devastation, you will just realize that your inner child is not that scared anymore. And your abuser, the one that was so harsh and cold and heartless, is not that harsh anymore. That probably this abuser is also sorry for doing all that to this child. And when these two characters inside of your psychic will get in peace, this your inner abuser and inner child, those abusers that you are afraid of in your reality now, they also change. They will change, or they will disappear from your life. And you will start meeting people that are absolutely different quality than those that you have met before. And you wouldn't need to be afraid of any abusive relationships anymore in your life. So guys, just comment down below what you think about that, if you did this exercise and what you felt, if you have done something like this ever before. Hit that like button again, subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video. Bye.